Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 112 of Guess the Trades, where subscribers send in loadout pictures. We take a look at those, and then we see if we can guess in the comment section below what it is that they do with those tools. When episode 111, we looked at Jacob Self's loadout of his Vito Pro Pack TPXXL. He also had a few other items, including some like Klein ratchet wrenches and things that he said he pulls from his car from time to time. But ultimately, what was it that he did with those tools? He said that he is a stagehand for the IATSE, so essentially he works on theatrical equipment, whether it's lighting, audio, video, whatever it might be. I don't think anybody guessed specifically stagehand. Some of your guesses were along those lines of that type of work anyways, so you now know if your guess panned out or not, but that's what Jacob does, and I appreciate you sending your loadout. Episode 112, we're going to look at Jordan Stanley. He has a Milwaukee Packout open tote that we're going to take a look at. Not a lot of pictures, just a few, but tons of great tools to look at. So we're going to take a look at Jordan's loadout and see if we can guess what it is that he does. So first picture, it is a Milwaukee Packout, again, open tote. You can see it clipped into an organizer down below that. I can't remember if it's a 15 or 20 inch that kind of goes that direction. I'm not real good with the Milwaukee stuff. But first glance and looking at the tools in here, I can tell he probably has a Home Depot that's the closest thing to him. And it blows my mind sometimes. Some of you are like, I don't have a Lowe's or I don't have a whatever, because I've always had a Lowe's or Home Depot that's been close to me. So I can't imagine not having one or the other, but there's a ton of you out there that are like, all we have are Home Depots or all we have are Lowe's. But he's got Husky, he's got Milwaukee, and for the most part, that's all I'm seeing at this point right here. We'll see what else he has as we go through this. But the next picture we've got is kind of that bird's eye view looking down. So you can see Milwaukee, it looks like maybe either a flashlight or a tape measure. Could be a tape measure with a flashlight. Also, it looks like he's running an M12 over there, and then he's got some other kind of case. It's probably a meter or something along those lines. But there's a bird's eye view. So basically, this tote looks good for hand tools one side, maybe a little bit bigger tools on the other side. Here we've got all the tools out. We're going to zoom in on these and check them out. So it was a meter, a Klein meter down inside that case down there. We can see that now. But here is an overview of everything that's in that bag. Again, we're going to just kind of zoom in a little bit and check them out a little bit closer. But if you want to pause there and zoom in and look at anything we might miss. So here is the next picture, which is a close-up of some of these. We've got up there at the top left, we'll start up there, we've got some Milwaukee snips, and then he's got all the Milwaukee, what we've been calling butter pliers for a long time. The only pair I've never tried is kind of that middle pair right there with that more of the S type, kind of like more of a pipe jaw. I've not tried those. Those might be okay. I don't really care for the other two, like the smaller and the bigger pair of the straight jaw. Those I haven't been able to get a good grip on. But again, it just depends on what it is you do in your line of work. Maybe those work out better for some people. But in my case, anytime I've used those, I've not been able to really get the same thing, same effect as what I can with the Knipex Cobras. So he's also got a pair of Milwaukee diagonals there. Also the Milwaukee right angle adapter, Milwaukee jab saw. I think that one takes Sawzall blades. And then a Milwaukee pick set over there on the far right. Moving on up, we've also got a little Milwaukee, I'm not seeing that, whatever that is, on the far right. Looks like a little pry bar of some kind, but it's real flat. I'm not sure what that's for. Milwaukee, like what the Klein is with the flip socket set. And then he's also got like a Milwaukee 11-in-1 there. And then we've got some screwdrivers, just dedicated screwdrivers, Milwaukee, Phillips slotted, and then some insulated Phillips slotted. Pair of little Husky little nail pullers. I've actually got that pair. I keep those in my box inside my garage just for if I need to pull something real fast. They work fairly well, so he's got those. Also a pair of probably Husky, I'm assuming, on the flush cuts or diagonals there as well. Milwaukee on the needle nose, and then a pair of the Milwaukee strippers, and I'm not good enough to tell you if those are the 6, 7, 10, 12-in-1s, whatever they are, but he's got those there. Scrolling on up some more, we've got the Klein tools, let's see, CL390 on his meter, and then he's got some other flip sockets there from Klein as well. And then he's got a magnetic pickup tool, a few different bit holders, a small little level, and then we've got his case, which I think the next picture kind of zooms in. We'll see a little bit more there too. So here's just a little bit closer. Actually, I think we didn't see the crimper pair from Milwaukee, and then the small pair of Klein strippers. I don't think those were in that last picture. So in case you missed them, then there's the Milwaukees Again, maybe some of you know by looking at those what the part or which N1 those are. I don't look at them enough to remember that. So next picture is the other side of things and his parts bin. So we'll zoom in, go back up here to the top. We've got his little small pocket precision driver, 1/2 inch, and I think it's a 1/2 inch on both sides on the wrench. So someone who uses a 1/2 inch a lot. He's also got the M12 Impact. I think that's the newer model. He's got an M12 infrared gun. That's what that thing was in the bag that was kind of tipped over, I think, that I thought was maybe a tape measure. So, and then he's got a little, looks like digital, well, no, it's a smart sensor, carbon monoxide meter is what that one is. So someone who would use that. He's got some plumbing tape, some blue tape, Blue Monster. He's got electrical tape. He's got painter's tape, small little plug tester from Klein. He's got a Klein non-contact voltage tester with a, I think that one's got a flashlight on it possibly, and then a small little 1/4 inch ratchet, Husky putty knife, looks like a stiff one, Craftsman screwdriver there, ratcheting screwdriver, a Husky awl or pick, straight pick, and then there's that Milwaukee tool that I'm not sure what it was. But now let's go down and look at this bin, because sometimes this is the one that really tells you something. So lots of bits holders, a few different sockets in there. He's got some other wire nuts, some different screws, a little bitty piece of wire. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything else that I might be missing. Just a bunch of random stuff that he's got in there that maybe he's going to need. I do see a electrical wire strap, but it's more so for the MC cable right there. So he's got that. I don't see anything else that maybe would point us in the direction. A few different crimp connectors. So I think that's pretty much it. I think the next picture is his name. Again, not a lot of pictures, but there is mainly his organizer, kind of his sensor, his infrared detector, and then his M12, and then everything else is pretty much all the hand tool side, other than that Klein meter right there. Tons of hand tools inside that bag. Again, lots of Milwaukee for the most part, a little bit of Husky, some great tools though. There they are again, all spread out on the floor. So if you want to check out anything there that I might have missed, I don't think I missed anything, but maybe those stubby screwdrivers in the middle. There's the bird's eye view of the bag, and then here is that very first picture where we started. But overall, a nice loadout of the Milwaukee Packout open tote from Jordan. I know what it is that he does. He sent it to me in an email, so I'm not going to guess or give any kind of answer. Again, that is for the comment section down below. In fact, I think I'm going to start asking for the answers in the emails whenever people send in their pictures. I like not knowing, but at the same time, it does make it a little bit easier on me not having to wait and see if somebody's going to answer and then they don't. Maybe my free time for filming this is at a time where I don't have the answer yet. So I think I'm going to start asking for that, even though I do like to not know. But again, the answers are for the comment section below, not for me to give you during the video anyways. But appreciate you, Jordan, for sending your loadout. Can't wait to see what some of your guys' answers are. Also, maybe you have a question about the bag, question about a tool. You can let us know those in the comment section below as well, and maybe Jordan will answer, or if not, someone else probably knows the answer also. But as always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.